Have you ever questioned why some men can get any woman they want while others find it difficult to secure even one date? If you assume that this is due to their wealth or good appearance, think again. There are many attractive men out there who are unable to secure even one date, and there are many wealthy men who are consistently passed over by women. What then is the key? Why does it seem that certain guys always manage to score the female while others are perpetually left feeling disappointed? There is an easy solution. High-value men are aware of when and how to ignore women. By the time this video is over, you'll know exactly why high-value guys disregard women and how to respond in a way that will make them want you even more. They don't feel the need to win the approval of women. Number 10. Because they are not needy for women's attention, it makes it easy for them to be able to ignore women. They don't require frequent affirmation from others because they are aware of their worth. This does not imply that they are conceited or believe themselves to be superior to others. Instead, they realize their value and have a good sense of self-worth. They can deal with others from a position of strength rather than insecurity thanks to their confidence. High-value guys often experience greater success in both their personal and professional life as a result. They also project a sense of confidence and self-assurance, which is more appealing to women. Number 9, they are occupied with building their own lives. These men are committed to realizing their individual ambitions and goals. They don't have time for pointless relationships or pointless flirtation. Instead, they are devoting their entire effort to creating a life they can be proud of. Being proactive in his life is the largest distinction between a high-value man and a low-value man. High-value men take control of their lives and design the kind of life they want to live, in contrast to low-value men who are inactive. They don't wait around for things to happen. Instead, they take action, and most women find their energy and ambition to be incredibly attractive. They are quite picky when it comes to women, which brings us to number 8. The mistake that most males commit is to try to date as many women as they can. They believe that their chances of meeting the right woman would increase as they date more women. But high-value males don't behave in this way. When it comes to selecting a spouse, they are quite picky and take their time to discover the ideal one. Instead of settling for the wrong lady, they would prefer to be single and wait for the right one. Although it could seem like a dangerous plan of action, it really improves their chances of finding a long-term partner. Women are put off by men who are just attempting to date anyone, but when a man is picky and only wants to date a particular kind of woman, it indicates that he is serious about finding true love. This appeals to women a lot. 7th, they don't beg for attention. What would you do if you saw a woman you are drawn to across the room at a party? If you're like most men, you'll approach her and strike up a conversation. You could try to make her laugh or buy her a drink even if she is not interested in you in an effort to get her attention. However, none of these strategies will succeed most of the time because they might get the impression that you are desperate. Unless you are a Giga Chad, of course. High-value guys never plead with women for their attention. They are aware that a woman who is interested will at least show them some good eye contact from across the way. Please understand that we are not advocating that you never approach women. However, if you do, make sure that you are doing it from a position of strength. Do it like a grown-up, not like a boy pleading for favors. 6th, they are aware of how women operate. Most successful guys with women understand how they operate and are able to take advantage of the fact that they are emotional beings. For instance, they are aware that women are more likely to accept a date if an emotional connection has already been made. Therefore, before simply asking a woman for her phone number, they will converse with her and make an effort to make her feel at ease. They are aware that if women feel in control of the situation, they are also more inclined to say yes. They will therefore provide ideas and let the woman decide what she wants to do rather than asking her out on a date. High-value guys can boost their chances of success with women by learning how they operate. 5th, they don't engage in games. Nothing is more appealing to a lady than an honest and truthful man. High-quality men avoid playing games with women because they are aware of the time waste involved. They would want to start out by simply being straightforward about their intentions. They are aware that stalling and being difficult to deal with would only exacerbate matters. Women are able to tell when a male is being sincere or just joking about. Men who play games turn him off because it implies that he isn't genuinely interested in them as people. 4th, they don't mind being by themselves. What makes you desire to be in a relationship? You can ask yourself. You are not ready for a relationship if your response is anything other than, I want to be with someone I love and who loves me back. Because they are aware that they can always find someone else if the current relationship doesn't work out, high-value men are not afraid to be alone. They understand that they are complete without a woman, thus they have no fear of being alone. Women are drawn to high-value males because they can sense their confidence. Number 3, they wait for the appropriate time. There are appropriate and inappropriate times to do everything. High-value guys are aware that, in terms of relationships, timing is key. They are aware that it is best to wait for the perfect opportunity to ask a woman out on a date rather than doing so whenever you feel like it. For instance, it's generally not a good idea to ask a woman out on a date immediately if you just met her. Prior to making your move, you must first develop a connection with her and gain her trust. High-value guys are able to read women, and they take use of this ability. Second, they look after themselves. Although it may seem self-centered, prioritizing your own needs is one of the most crucial things you can do. You will never be able to care for someone else if you don't take care of yourself first. High-value guys usually make sure to put their own needs first since they are aware of this. They are aware that if they don't put their own needs first, they can't be the best partner they can be for someone else. And this independence and self-sufficiency are tremendously attractive to women. Number 1, they do not try to please women. The most crucial attribute is this. High-value males do not try to win over women. Because they are aware of its lack of appeal. Women don't want a man who is constantly attempting to please them and provide them happiness. They are looking for a man that is self-assured and understands what he wants. Don't make the error of believing that you must go above and beyond for a woman in order to impress her. Men who are self-assured enough to be themselves are more attractive to women. This does not imply that you should treat her poorly, but it does imply that you shouldn't constantly go out of your way to win her favor. Make sure that you are a high-value man yourself if you want to attract high-value ladies. The simplest way to lose a woman's interest is to constantly try to please her. High-value men are aware of this and take care to avoid making this error. As you can see, if you want to be a high-value man, you must possess these 10 attributes. Before this video comes to a conclusion, here are 3 things you should remember. If you can cultivate these attributes, you will find that women will be naturally drawn to you. First, make sure that you are satisfied with yourself before relying on a lady to make you happy. The second piece of advice is to not be afraid of being alone. Being single is not a terrible thing and can actually be extremely empowering. The third and last tip is to avoid trying to appease others and prioritizing their demands over your own. It's unattractive and will ultimately only make you feel bitter.